All right, hi everybody. I don't have any questions today. Not on my forum and not on my comments, and no one's hit me up on Google Plus either. So uh, I'll start out with my disclaimers and whatnot. I'm not a Google employee. I've only been very enthusiastic about Chrome OS and Chromebooks uh, since. Let's see. Well, I've been using Chrome OS since 2009 with the CR48 pilot program. I have had I've had the Samsung Series 5 Chromebook. I've had the Samsung Samsung Chromebook, which is the ARM Chromebook, and my Chromebook Pixel, which I'm using right now. All right. So since I don't have any questions, I will go ahead and just go through a couple apps that I like using, and they might not be that helpful, but I like using them. So the first one I'm going to look over right here is Ticky Tack. It's a clock, pretty much. It'll turn your Chromebook display into a clock. It's a word clock. I'm doing a screen share so you guys can see what it is. And as I've been doing the intro, I've been messing with it kind of. Give me just 1 second, because this Feedly is getting annoying. All right. Sorry about that. The Feedly thing was getting in the way of the settings icon. So with Ticky Tack, they have quite a few themes you can choose from. My favorite one is the comic book one, which is the one I have selected right now. As it just did, it'll change. It'll give you quite a few different quite a few wordings. You'll get a quarter past or quarter till, 5 after, 5 till, almost when it's 4 minutes or less. And it's real simple. They don't actually put the actual time on there. It's just a rough approximation, and they have a lot of different themes. Now, some of these themes, I'm not sure what they are, but they're not really for me. Some of them are pretty nice, but I stick with the general thing that I like. No, that one's pretty cool. A Star Wars type theme. Apparently they have about 75 themes, it looks like. Um, but this one's pretty cool. But I'll just flip through a couple more of these to let you guys look at them. And also, you can set alarms for whenever. I don't use that feature. I just use it I used to use it just to keep my Chromebook awake when I was playing Google Play Music, because it sometimes cut out because the Chromebook would go to sleep. Google Play is fixed, or the Google Music team has fixed that now, so it doesn't actually happen that way anymore. I can just play Google Play Music, and the screen will just go to sleep. The issue with this is here, I'll just play sound, and we'll just save that text, and then in a couple minutes it'll pop up an alarm or something. I'm curious what the slug one is. Or snail, whatever that is. But okay, so it changes the text to whatever you type in for your alarm, and I had just an alarm clock bell going off in my ear. There, like I said, there are quite a few themes they have here, and this is just one I like to have on. Sometimes I'll use it on my Chromecast and Chromecast it to the TV and just leave it up. Like if I'm going around the house cleaning, I'll just so I can look at it and go, okay, it's about that time. What else about this one? That's about it. It's a real simple clock. It's easy to use. It's easy to read. And yeah, that's about it for this one. And I will include links to these apps that I'm going over. Some of them aren't that easy to read, like this one, just because, well, it's kind of neat how they kind of clear that out and let it go behind the trees in the foreground. But some of it's not easier to read. But Ticky Tack is one of those simple clocks that has what's it at? It's 4 out of 5 stars out of 45 reviews with 6,635 users. It's a decent rating. It's a decent clock app for people to use. So there's that one. Next one I'll go over is Pixlr Editor. Now I know, well, Photoshop has education users can use Photoshop now. Well, that's good and dandy for the education users, but for general consumers like myself, and I have Photoshop. I can go use it on my home PC, but if I just need to get a quick, easy thing done, I want to just go ahead and launch this, and I can either create a new image. I can start from a starting place already, or I can even open up an image from the web, or use their library, or yeah, I'm not sure what they have. I've not used their library before, so I'm not sure what they have in their library. It doesn't look like it's gonna cancel. Okay, open image from library. Oh, okay, this is my library. Okay, so that's if I have stuff already set up. And I just literally, I don't even do that. I just save it to the Chromebook, upload it to Drive. But it's easy. You got layers over here where you can create new layers. You got the pencil, the brush, eraser. Since I'm using the Pixel, I'm actually using my finger. The bucket. A gradient tool. A stamper. A clone stamp. Let's see what that is. Color replacement tool, a drawing tool, blur, sharpen, smudge, sponge, dodge, burn, red eye reduction, spot heal, bloat, pinch, color picker, type, hand, and zoom. And they have a nice set of, they have a lot of brushes to use. And yes, it can kind of get overwhelming for some people. Okay, why isn't that? Oh, I know what I'm. That's because I'm using the wrong one. All right. Sorry, They have clouds. They have a lot of different brushes that you can use. And yes, it's not it's not Photoshop. It's pretty darn close for being a web alternative. Like they could do so much with native client. Probably if Google went out and bought these guys out, they would probably be able to do a lot with native client and get that taken care of and make it a great Photoshop alternative, as instead of now where it's a good Photoshop alternative for a Chromebook. But you can either go to this with you can go to pixlr.com/editor, or you can just go to the Chrome Web Store and install the web app, which is just really a shortcut for this one. But it's still, instead of having to type, you can just open up your web door and boom, click it and get there. Which you have a few save options. You can just go ahead and save it to your computer, and you can go with JPEG, PNG, bitmap format, or whatever, TIFF, and PXD, which is the Pixlr PSD version. You can save it to your Pixlr library. You'll have to create or you can use your Google account to do that. You can save it to Facebook, you can save it to Flickr, or you can save it to Picasa. So you have saving options. You can save it already in the cloud, or you can save it onto your Chromebook itself. And you can create transparent ones also. So there's that one. And then finally, Mini Mirror, which I'm using as I had the screen shared. So we'll go with the most recent reviews. It looks like it has 3.5 stars out of 5 with 3,000, just over 3,000 users. I'm not sure what some people apparently sometimes it doesn't work on other devices, I think. But on a Chromebook, on Chrome, using this with Hangouts, it works just fine. I've seen myself, I've rewatched the first time I used this, and it works just fine. So with this, what it is really is it'll launch a little window where it'll access your camera, and you should show up. Now you can resize this to any. If I could get it to resize, you could resize this to pretty much any size you want, and you can put it anywhere on the screen. I put it down here just to keep it out of the way on me. And then I lock it in place, and that's what I do with it. But you can do this with, you can do a screen share and do a tutorial on something, or even just show somebody what you're doing in a Hangout and have Mini Mirror open and just share your internal display, and you can still be on camera also. Now, if you need to have the whole screen shown, you just minimize it or close it out. To minimize, you just go down to the progress bar or your little tray and just minimize yourself. yeah, so I'll close that out now. And like I said, I'll put these all down in the description also. So yeah. Um, so I don't have any questions still. So I just wanted to quickly do something at least. And a lot of the questions on Chromebook Central, they're not very good questions, so they're not answerable really. I mean, I can go around and look at a couple of them again and see if I can help out, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Yeah, so there a lot of the questions that are still open on Chromebook Central are ones that are from users that don't give us enough information for us to help. And other people have already asked for more information, so it wouldn't be very helpful for me to just pop in like, yeah, we need more information. So with that, I'm just gonna call it a day. And sorry for the short video. I'll set up another one next week. Probably around this time, because it seemed to work better for me today to do them later in the day, and get other stuff done and then do this. Once again, sorry for the short video. For questions, you can fill out my form and ask questions down in that. The link's down in the description, and I'll edit that so it's just one page where you can ask your question. If you want to fill out your name, fill out your name. If not, leave it blank. I'll just do it that way. That way it's easier. And so the way I have it set up now, where do you want to be identified, yes or no? No, it goes straight to the question. Yes, it goes to your information. That might be a pain in the butt for some people, so I'll just leave it. I'll change it eventually or something. You can always hit me up on Google Plus, and you can always go to Chromebook Central. The Chromebook Central link is down in the description also. Or you can always just leave a question on any of the videos that I throw up there. If you want me to go through an app or check out an app, go ahead and hit me up on Google Plus. Send me a link to the app. I'll check it out, and I'll throw a video together, I guess. I think next week, if I don't have any questions, I might do a couple apps, and I might do a couple extensions just to go through that. Actually, I think I will. I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll use excuse me. I'll go through uh one-click extension manager. I'll go through the settings for that and whatnot, and maybe a couple others. But I use one-click a lot. And that's my go-to troubleshooting. That's my go-to troubleshooting extension. So yeah. I will see you guys next week. Again, sorry for the short video. Questions, comments, concerns, use the comment section. You can use that Google form, or you can hit us up on, or you can go any Chromebook questions that you want answered immediately. Go to Chromebook Central. There are a lot of rising stars and TCs that knock it out of the park. Pretty much, normally, I'd say the longest I've seen one that gives us enough information to kind of help them, they get answered in under an hour on most days. So yeah. So yeah, I will see you guys next week, and that's it.